What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another morning in the BrewLab with me, Lone Fox, your Brewmaster-in-Chief. And this morning in the BrewLab, I'm coming at you with a busted deck. Busted deck alert. Whap, whap, whap. CGB posted a tweet of this deck this morning. He said something along the lines of, I went 8-0 while I was watching television with my wife. This deck is busted. The whelp needs nerfing or something along those lines. And so I jumped on it straight away and started playing it, and man, I must tell you, it is absolutely busted. I've made a few little adjustments, so without further ado, let's jump into the brew. It's a Rakdos deck featuring the new card from Alchemy, the Fearsome Whelp. If you haven't seen this card already, it's ridiculous. So it's a 2-drop dragon, 1/1 with flying. At the beginning of your end step, each dragon card in your hand perpetually gains the spell cost 1 less to cast. Okay, so alongside Orb of Dragonkind, which is a little mana rock that helps to cast dragons for less, and Kalain, the Reclusive Painter, which ramps and makes treasures, we have this little package here, Fearsome Whelp, Orb of Dragonkind, Kalain, that is going to help us get big dragons down really quick, often double casting dragons. The cool thing about dragons is a lot of them have more than one colorless mana in their casting cost. So the Fearsome Whelp is always going to help. Like A-Goldspan Dragon has 3 colorless, so it could be cast for as little as 2 red if Fearsome Whelp's on the board for 3 turns. Inferno of the Star Mounts, again, can be cast for as little as 2 red. So that's the reason for flooding the entire deck with very little removal or other interaction. It's just dragons, and the point is you want to open your hand with a whelp and a couple of other dragons, if that, and if you could have 3, then even better in your hand, and then just put down the whelp and start having that cost reduction. And then if you run out of dragons, you can always sacrifice the Orb of Dragonkind, pay 1 red, look at the top 7 cards of your library, you may reveal a dragon card from among them, put it into your hand. The chances of that happening are very, very high in the top 7 cards when you're running something like 25 minus 4, 21 dragons and a few elf bards. The chances are you're gonna find one. And then we've just got some simple removal, in case we do come across some flyers that are getting in the way. We've got Dragon's Fire and Shatterskull Smashing, which also doubles as a land, which does bring our total land count up to 24. We do get to play with the Temple of the Dragon Queen, which is great. When it enters the battlefield, we choose color, and if we have a dragon to reveal, then it comes into play untapped, and we can have it tapped for mana of the chosen color, which is great. And then, yeah, just a couple of hives, couple of dens. We don't need to play Field of Ruin because we've got the Town-razer Tyrant, which is a new card, again, from Alchemy. When it enters the battlefield, target land you don't control loses all abilities except mana abilities and gains at the beginning of your upkeep. This permanent deals 2 damage to you unless you sacrifice it. So of course that land can still make mana for the opponent. That's what they mean by mana abilities. But it now deals them 2 damage every upkeep unless they sacrifice it, and it can now no longer be activated as a creature land. So no need to run Field of Ruins if you're running Town-razer Tyrant in your deck. IMO. And that's the list. Thank you, CGB. The notable changes I've made, he was running 1 copy of Olivia to reanimate stuff. I've decided to go for a Haunting Voyage. If we ever get it in our opening hand, you just foretell it, leave it sitting there, and you never know. If it ever gets to that type of game, we can, cast it for 7 and bring back every single one of our dragons from the graveyard in one fell swoop, and that would be a pretty nice way to win a game. So hopefully we can get that to go off at least once, but we might switch it back to CGB's Olivia and see if he is, has better insight than I do. But that's the only change I made. So yeah, let's jump into some games and see how the deck performs. I think, usually I'm trying to come up with like unique, innovative brews for you guys, and I don't like net decking too much at all. But the whole point of this video is just to make a point. The same point that CGB was trying to make with his tweet. The Whelp is incredibly busted and a really, really strong card, and potentially a target for some nerfing when the next patch rolls around. We got the Whelp. We can play it on turn 2. We don't have that many other dragons in hand to have the cost reduced, but that's okay. Oh, not. Oh, there we go. Got another dragon. It's gonna be the new brushstroke deck, most probably. Okay, it doesn't have instant speed removal. At least none that costs 2 mana. You might now have some. And they made it costed so perfect and everything. The opponent, it's like, doesn't really want to waste removal on a card like that. But every turn it sits on the battlefield, it's a problem. Yeah. Just get all that removal out of your hand, because Goldspan doesn't make... Okay. Sorry, no 2-drops in hand for you, bud. He's probably gonna go grab Necrotic Fumes, but there's nothing much I can do about that. Told ya. At least we don't take the 2 damage. Sorin the Mirthless.
No cost is too great. Will my people savage? You can deal with my servant. I'm busy.
Nice.
We're all doomed.
Real friendly chap. Takes it. Nice. There it is. I had a feeling. Okay. Got him. Got him. Plowed through all of that removal. Didn't really get to show off the Whelp as intended though, so a little bit of cost reduction there on the star mount. Oh, it's a stormy morning. No sunrise today, just a grey horizon. Ooh. I got a pack. What kind of pack did I get? Might just use this brew to rank up a little bit. Perfect. Perfect. Perfection. Uh-oh. Might be, is it? Good, thank goodness. When they foretell like that, then they don't have the Jawari. Iteration is good. Means the Whelp stays on board one more turn. Unless they have like a Spike Field Hazard. Oh. Blue or red? Blue. This is like the perfect turn 3 play, the Town-razer. And now we've just got cheap dragons for days. Okay, this card is becoming really annoying. Like, Approach of the Second Sun, come on, really? Time Warp? One mana Regents. This thing is so freaking wow. Thank goodness it enters the battlefield tapped. But with Teferi, the new one, that's not a problem. I knew it. I just knew it. I knew it. Ugh. Meh. You can still Doomscar us. Hallelujah. Thank goodness for hasty threats. Come on, please don't have an answer for my Goldspan. Divide by 0. No? I knew it. Can you believe it? Unbelievable. What is this? Jeskai control. And into the battle to choose no. Wow, okay. Wow. This card also. I mean, what? Okay. Here. Down to 1. Oh. Why? Why Lear of all things? Disgusting card. Disgusting card. Wow, that is busted. That is so busted. 4 mana, draw 3, make everything in your hand cost 1 less to cast. I mean, that is just significantly busted. Yeah, okay. I think I'm gonna quit this one. Fuck, just top deck Goldspan, but I don't think that's. I mean, he's got Divide, he can regrowth stuff. As people work out this format, the busted stuff just keeps coming. Oh, come on, man, just give me a break. Divide the dragon, you can't divide the land, I don't think. I don't think I have it in me to do this anymore, guys. We have to just concede that match. He was gonna win anyway. 7, 8. Yeah, he would have had something. Wow. Disgusting Jeskai control with Lear top end. And some really powerful new blue cards. Would you look at that? From Alchemy. That Seek 3, make everything in your hand cost 1 less. Is wow. All right, on to the next one. Had him down to like 1 HP there. So close. Those Lear decks just make you feel so bad. Come on, deck. What the heck is that? On a red burn. For crying out loud, guys. Like, why am I just not getting, like, any cards today? This is, full disclosure, the third video I've recorded today. And the first two just went like playing good decks, man. Good decks. Like 6-0 in unranked. Just those days when you just go, wow, okay. I don't know what's going on. Like the arena is not in my favor. One bit. This just feels like one of those matches. It's like 3 Orb of the Dragonkinds. Top decking only lands. Opponent has an answer to everything that you play. Why do I even bother? He's just got another lightning bolt in hand. Oh well. On to the next match. We roll with the punches. Climbed up into plat 3 again with mono white earlier, but getting slammed straight back down this morning. Boom ba-doom, boom ba-doom, boom ba-doom, boom boom. Boom boom ba-doom, boom ba-doom. Nice opening hand. Come on. Kind of. No. No, I'm gonna mulligan that. Tiny bit better. Still no whelp. There's the whelp. Going for that turn 3 Town-razer. Love these lands, by the way. That's very bad. Stolen my Goldspan Dragons. Next turn we can go Kalain into Moonveil. Land off the top would be great. Traveler in the Hizzle. Which means nighttime next turn. Of course, the fact that Kalain is 2 colors is better for when Moonveil Regent dies, if ever. Oof. Very cheap gold spans. This is double strike now. And trample. Sure. Oh. So close. So close. Well played, opponent. Rahilda. Rahilda. Sanguine Brushstroke. Alongside the Concealing Curtains. Interesting. Definitely getting rid of you, and also gonna exile you from the graveyard, so you cannot be reanimated. Bye bye. What's it gonna be? Sure. Definitely happy to get rid of the professor. Predator's pretty hard for mono black to deal with unless they've got what's the student costed exile spell? Ooh, it's Orzhov. Okay. Turgrid. What's going on? How are you, mate? You just lost the game though by playing that. Thought you would have something a little bit more interesting. GG. Didn't even get to use the whelp. Just some raw Immersturm Predator. Oh. Alright, we are approaching the 45-minute mark. As we know, these early morning videos I go a little bit shorter because my son's probably just about to wake up and I need to start making breakfast and gotta make coffee for the wife and, you know, morning routine stuff. So, might be the last match. Let's try to end on a win. Nice, like whelp, Inferno, star mounts, couple of gold spans, and like a removal spell would be kind of perfect. Ooh, new Tybalt. No whelp, but I do like it, so I will keep it. Before he gets a deadly dispute, just get this out of the way. These new snow-covered lands are pretty epic. Bulky. Well, he was playing the Tybalt. Guess that should have given it away. thing. No problem. Always target, you know, if he gets rid of his red, should make it a little harder for him to cast some things in his deck. So target the red land with your Town-razer Tyrant, then he'll, you know, have less options. You gonna eat the bulky? Nah. You don't wanna give me back that Goldspan, do you? Thunk. And what a fun card. Could go really good in a in a creature, land destruction deck as well, of course. Probably have to try that. Sure. It's no problemo. Trying to get to the 5 mana so we can flip this thing. We need to get a removal spell. Come on, what is with this land flooding? It's unbelievable. Now he gets a Goldspan. We've drawn like just land for I don't know how many turns in a row now. Whoops. Should have made it into Goldspan before you attack, no? Okay, that's also fine. Now you have to sacrifice that land or you're dead. Oh my god, guys, can you believe that this is a thing? Okay, I felt much better about his double Doom Scar, Blood on the Snow, by having a double Goldspan. But that's gonna be it. I think, guys, let's not jinx it. We've arrived exactly at 45 minutes, and we ended on a win, so I'm gonna leave it at that. In this final thoughts segment of the video, let me just jump back into the brew briefly and discuss potential changes. You know, CGB is a genius, of course. Love the guy, and his decks are freaking amazing. But this is self-admittedly a brew he made to play on his iPad, so he just wanted something easy and quick. There's a lot of 4-ofs. I think if it were up to me, I might not play Shatterskull Smashing. I'm not a huge fan of this card. Maybe put in some better removal, maybe a little sweeper. There's a sweeper that does 3 damage that I would really like from Alchemy. because it would only really hit our Whelp and our Kalain, but at the point at which you would cast it, they've probably already done the work that they need to be doing. Also, I don't know about this Haunting Voyage. Might just be better to play a second Inferno, because if we can get these down cost reduced with the Fearsome Whelp, it's an aggro deck really. So I don't know about this Haunting Voyage. We didn't get to see it even once in all of the games tonight, but that's my version. I hope you guys enjoy it. I don't think I'm going to change a single thing. I will see you all later for some fresh brews. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until then, this is Lone Fox from the BrewLab signing out. Peace, y'all.